Hey guys, what's up? My name is Steve. Today I'm doing this video to the VOX VT40 Plus. We're going to be looking at the basic operation of this amplifier. Not much to do with sounds. I have another video that covers in detail the sounds that's available on this amp, but for now we're going to just discuss about the layout of this amplifier and what are the three basic modes of this amplifier, and also check out a couple of sounds. Alright, this is a conventional amp come a modeling amplifier. So this amplifier features a valve reactor tube technology, which basically means that they have put in a tube into this amplifier. In the power amp circuit, they have put in a triode valve, which is like two tubes in one. So the sound that is processed digitally also gets an analog treatment, and you get to hear the authentic true sound of an tube amplifier. Let's talk about the basic layout of the amplifier. It has three modes. The first is a preset mode, which gives you 99 presets. The second is a manual mode, which helps you to use this amplifier as a conventional amplifier without any digital effects. The third mode is the bank and channel mode, where you can create your own sounds and save it, which gives you two banks with 4 channels each. That's the basic three layout. Now it has a tuner bypass mode. This button helps you to bypass and also get to the tuner mode. It helps you tune to standard. If you want to tune to any other variations, it's not available on this amp. So the tuner is between these knobs over here, but the main one being this one. It glows left red or right red and green in between. There you go. That's my E. These buttons let you know which strings you're tuning. This is for E, A, D, G, B. Alright, so to come out of the tuner and the bypass mode, you just press that button and you're back into, right now into manual mode. I must say that the manual mode reflects the sound of the actual positions of the knob. So right now I have some effect going on, some distortion effect going on. So what I'm going to do is to cancel out all these effects and to get to the sound that I want in my manual mode. All I have to do is just put off all the effects. How do you put them off? Scroll up and back to off. Scroll up and back to off. And then you have the actual sound of the amplifier reflected by these knobs. So the gain is at 12 o'clock. I think I need a little treble here. There you go. And a little, and maybe a little more gain. For a little crunch sound. That's too much crunch. Little too much crunch for that. So let's reduce the volume a little bit. Okay, let's talk about the 99 presets and let's see how to navigate them. Now, to scroll through the 99 presets, first we have to get out of the manual mode. And how do you do that? Press this and you're back to the green color here and also green color here. Alright, before we get to the 99 presets, let's talk about the 33 amps. 33 modeling amps available in this amplifier. So indicated by this knob over here, which moves 11 places, 1, 2 through to 11, and each of those spots gives you 3 amplifiers. All right, so and that is selected with this knob over here. For now, I'm at the first section over here, and like I said, each section gives you 3 amps. Now, right now, the first amp is on, showed by this green color. For the second amp in this section here, press this and you would get an orange, and then the third amp would be indicated with a, excuse me, this knob is a little dusty, I guess. There you go. So the third amp is indicated by a red light. So the first amp with green, second amp indicated by an orange, and then the third amp is indicated by a red. Alright, now for each of these amps, they have created 3 presets. We're not going to go through all of the presets, but let's just show you how to navigate between those. So the first amp is a Dumble Clean. Okay, and you have 3 presets for the Dumble Clean amp. The first one being a standard basic sound, I think without any effects. Now, second preset is with added effects to it, modulation or time based. And the third preset is an emulation of a famous song by a famous guitarist with that particular amp. So this one emulates John Mayer's Gravity, but I don't know that song. It's too much of volume, so I'm going to reduce it a little bit, power a little bit. The true sound of these knobs is only reflected in the manual mode. In the preset mode, these knobs don't show you what the sound is. To figure out what the sound is, the actual setting of that particular preset, all you have to do is just move the knob around and you would see the light blinking. There it is. So the gain, so that means the gain is set at 9. Now let's check at what range the volume is set. Move it around and wait for it to blink. There it's blinking. So we know that the volume is set to around at this point. The bass was set to this point. The master and power is not reflected over there. Alright, so these are the actual settings for this particular preset. Now let's also go through the effects added to this particular preset. And let's scroll through the effects and wait for it to blink. There it's blinking. And they have used a gold drive, and the amount of value is so much. So that's the third preset, the actual sound of the famous song it emulates. Alright, so let's scroll ahead, get back to green, and let's go to the second position. Here you have 3 amps available to you: green, orange, and red. Green showing a standard amp, orange showing a special amp, and red showing a custom amp. Now in this part, the green is showing I think a Fender Brown Pro. A Fender Brown Pro. Just let me check a moment. Yeah, it's showing a Fender Brown Pro, and you have 3 presets available for that particular amp. And the first one is green. It's showing you a basic sound. Let's go to the next preset, which is an affected sound, modulated sound. And then the famous song sound. I don't know which song this is, I have to look it up, but yeah, this is the affected. Okay, so that's how we scroll through it. Let's quickly have a look at one heavy sound, and then we'll talk about the channel section. Okay, so for this example, let's go to UK, and then let's go with the orange special special sound, and that one I think it's emulating a JCM 800. JCM 800. And for the preset, let's go with the basic sound. Oh, it's so heavy. With the affected sound. It's too heavy, too much distortion. Let's see what the song sounds like. So that's how you scroll through all the 99 presets. Each point gives you 3 amps, and for each of those 3 amps you have 3 presets: basic, effect, and song. Good luck with it, enjoy, have fun running through all the presets. I like most of it, but some of them, I think a couple of them, maybe 3 or 4 of them are just unusable. Okay, let's talk about the channel section. The channel section, allows you to create your own sounds and store them in 2 banks, and each bank has 4 channels for saving it. Okay, so let's see how to create a sound from scratch. Make sure that you are showing green and not in manual mode. That's the first step. Second, go into the bypass tuner mode. Okay, so when you get these reds over here is when you know you're in tuner mode. Now let's go ahead and create a sound. Let's see. Let's maybe choose a Bruno. Okay, let's choose a Bruno, and that's available here, US 2x12, and it's an orange amp. At this point, let me tell you that the modeler chooses the cabinet by itself. The cabinets are preset, and it is inbuilt, and it's automatically chosen by the amplifier. So okay, so this is the sound of the Bruno amp. Okay, so to cut out the effects of this amp right now, just turn all the knobs to off position, so you just have your basic EQ working so that you can set your sound. I think I need a little bass on this one, and a little low, little less of med, and more of treble. There you go. I think I like this EQ. Maybe I could do it with a little more middle. Now I'm going to add a little, what shall we say, a little compression. There you go. And then maybe I want to add a little chorus. The chorus is the first effect on this knob. So put that on, and maybe, and I want to add a little spring to this. There you go. Too much of the chorus, so I'm going to reduce it a little bit. I'm just going to take it all off. Okay. Now you have your sound set. How do you save it to the bank over here? So all you got to do is press and hold this bank button, and the light is blinking. When the light is blinking, the green light is blinking, all you have to do is choose the channel that you want to save it at. Maybe I want to save this at channel 4. When this green light is blinking, go ahead and press that particular channel, and for a couple of seconds both the lights blink, and then you have the sound saved to this particular channel. Now you can recall the sound even when you switch off the amp and come back tomorrow. Okay, all right. But the sound that you set over here in the manual mode, so assuming that you found a good sound in the manual mode and you've been playing through it, unless you save it to one of these channels, you can't get the sound back tomorrow. Okay, so just remember that. All right. Okay, so when you're setting your own sound, okay, you have to also use the noise reduction effect, and I'll quickly show you how to do that. Now, before you set the sound, I mentioned that you go to the bypass mode and then you set your amp. So you're assuming that you want to choose JCM 800, okay, and you have a high gain setting, and also you want the tube OD on this sound. Okay, now there is a audible hum coming out of the settings. So what you can do is go to the tuner mode and then use this knob to reduce the sound, reduce the hum. You hear that? Okay, so this is the noise reduction button. Here you set your noise reduction, and then once you've got your sound set over here with these EQs, come back. Excuse me, 1 second. And there you are. You can also control the amount of noise you're getting with these gain and volume buttons. You don't have to. So the first knob you would actually control the noise with is with the gain button. Try and reduce the gain a little bit, and then work on the other buttons. Okay. Now let's demo the effects over here, and for that let's go to the second amp at US Blues. These are time-based effects. The drives, yeah. Well, this has the drives. First is a compressor, and this is the value knob. Okay, you can set the value of each of these effects. Without compression, with compression. A little bit too much, so let's reduce it a little bit. Okay, next is an acoustic simulation. Turn your guitar into an acoustic guitar. Sets the value. Next is an auto wah. I think it's plug sensitive. These are high quality effects, so it's plug sensitive. Set the value a little down, and then you can maybe play some chords. This value knob changes quite a bit. It changes sound quite a bit. the U vibe, sorry. Then the octave. Okay, then you have the drives. There's a treble booster. A tube OD. Then a center gold drive. Must say it sounds good. Then the orange distortion. Then a metal distortion. Okay, so let's look at these set of effects. Let's go back to compression over there, and then let's check out the chorus. Multi-chorus. Then a flanger. And then a phaser. A twin tremolo. Now G4 rotary. A pitch shift. Alright, a Filtron. Then a tape echo. Okay, and a delay. Then a chorus and a delay, chorus delay. Okay, we played all of that without any reverb, so this would be room, a spring. I must say these effects are really good, I like them. All. So those are the effects. Okay, so let's talk about these two inputs here. One is the aux in, where you can connect your CD player, MP3 tracks, your phone, and play along. This is where the sound comes in. And this is the output where the sound goes out. And this has a dual purpose. One is for you to use your headphones with this amp, in case you have close neighbors. The other use is for you to take the sound out of this amp, for recording purpose maybe, to input into your sound interface, or to listen through monitors, or maybe if you want to listen through it through another amp. So you can take the sound out of this output here. So of course you need an adapter like this to take the sound out if you're using a 1/4-inch cable. So aux in, sound coming in, and this is for sound going out. I hope you guys liked my little video. If you did, if you found it informative, do give it a like and support my channel. If there's anything else that you'd like me to cover about the amp, about the VT40 Plus, do let me know, and I'll do my best to cover it. Until next time, see you around. Signing off, Steve.